All right, here in the finals, we have the choice who'll play first. Let's see here. Well, on the play, we only have one of our three colors, but if we find a blue mana, I think I keep it. I know that this is one of those awkward keeps potentially, but I think it's worth keeping because if I can get a blue land, I think we'll be okay. I mean, I'm sure if we get a blue land, we're okay. But I don't know. Yeah, well, all right. Panned out this time. I've had that fail before, but I'm certainly happy I kept. I think it was just not awkward enough where it wasn't worth mulliganing. Sultai Emissary. Yeah, it's a pretty good card, actually. Let's get this right into being and see if we can't. Oh, well. So we've got land. At least we get a long shot squad next turn, or a hunt the week if need be. And I can attack into an emissary pretty much. Oh. No problems there. Let them manifest. Let's get rid of the revealed zones for now. All right. Got the Mardu Horde Chief, no problems. So I could kill that, get a 3/3. But I think I'm just going to drop my long shot squad and pass. I mean, granted, this could be a creature, but guess we'll find out. All right. Making us discard here. Guess we'll get rid of our 7-drop, and I think there's more potential upside to ambush than there is to surveyor here, so I'll just ditch my 2 creatures. Pretty well placed Rakshas's secret, no doubt. But I would say we're still in a pretty good spot here, honestly. Let's see if we get a land. Did get the land. So now we can ethereal ambush. Can swing for 3. He can double block. I don't like that. Guess we just pass. I could also hunt the weak, but I think I'm going to play the patient game here and ambush him. He's got to know something's coming, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, yes, I could have outlasted, but I think the ambush is going to play a bit better for us here. Orc Sure Shot. Yeah, I probably want to hunt that. I kind of want to land off the top here. Let's see what we get with this ambush. Oh, just a couple lands I could have used. Well, got one anyway. All right, let's... I guess Sure Shot's not the end of the world yet. I think we just outlast and pass. I mean, I could hunt the weak, kill his Sure Shot, but I'm not entirely convinced yet. That's what I want to do. I'd rather, I don't know, deal with flyers, something like that. All right, well, just do this. See if this is a creature. Very well could be. All right, looks like it was a rush of battle. Found his red mana. Timely horde mate, and he's going to get back his horde chief. Yeah, it's pretty good for him. No doubt. Oh yeah, and he's going to be able to kill our manifest guy, so. Alright, I guess I got to do the sure shot. At least he can't kill all of our guys, but... Oh, he should have brought back the horde chief, I would think. Alright, well, just drawing lands. Not exactly a spot I want to be in, so I guess we'll just kill the sure shot and pass. Just basically looking for treasure cruiser dig through time at this point, so just trying to buy as much time as possible. Could have played the land there, but sandbagged it a little bit, admittedly. Alright, life form's pretty good for him. But I guess we have reach, so we're in actually okay shape here. Let's see if we can't draw a spell. And ambush, alright. Pretty acceptable. Guess we pass. Alright, not the end of the world, thankfully, but certainly going to have some issues. So got an infiltrator and a shambling attendant. 5, 8, 10. I think I might be willing to just have myself here and... Well... Could be willing to trade. I get to crack back with my infiltrator though, so let's eat a token, trade with the horde mate. I mean, granted, could eventually flip this if I find a black mana, and it would be good, but I think we're just gonna take 8 and kill a couple of his guys. Well, it's pretty unfortunate, but these things happen. Our opponent had a pretty dope hand, so can't do anything about that. And then we draw the black mana. Alright. Well, immediate regret sinks in, but that's okay. So we'll get in with our infiltrator, get a couple more manifest going. Which is certainly good here. Classidon. Alright, well, it's a pretty good one to flip. No doubt. Can't really afford to outlast, so I guess we'll pass. But we get to start getting in with Classidon, so I guess that's good. Alright. It's actually not that bad. So we'll flip this. And I think we're just going to trade. Can't really let him draw off the horde mate. So I think we're going to trade here. I admit I'm not thrilled about that, but this seems okay. It does get to manifest, but we'll see. Draw card there would have been really nice, but did not get it. Guess we swing with both. Alright, he's going to get to draw cards, which is pretty bad for us, but can't do anything about it. So we'll accept. Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time would be ideal draws. Force Away is actually pretty good, so I guess we do it now because we want to progress the board here. So let's just do it. Keeps him off card draw. There we go. That's actually a good one too. That is quite good. I could get rid of Raider Spoils potentially, which might actually be better than breaking his Sage Eye Harrier, honestly, because I don't care about a 1/5 flyer, but I don't like him drawing cards off of his warriors. I can also draw 2. But then I have to discard. I don't like that. Alright. I think I know what that is. Mandrills. There's a draw. Leaving up Sultai Charm mana, but whatever. Let's just break Raider Spoils. Yes, I could have killed the Sage Eye Harrier, but I still think this is a better idea. Alright. Drawing lands for a few more turns there. So, alright. Playing against Mardu. Certainly has a good deck. A lot of good cards played that game. Another Act of Treason I've got to worry about, that like last round. Light Form is very good. Do I bring in Naturalize? Well, we've seen what so far? We've seen Light Form, which... See, the problem is, Naturalizing a Light Form is not even that good. I mean, it's pretty good. You get rid of Flying and Lifelink, but you don't even take care of the actual creature. So you still kind of get 2 for 1. Might actually be worth it, though. There's also the Raider Spoils. Well, they're both very good cards. He's got Mardu Horde Chief and Raider Spoils. Those are certainly good together. At least Sure Shot's not a warrior. That would have been a problem. Emissary is, though. So, pretty good deck. Pretty good deck. He's pretty aggressive. Might want to actually bring in the Savants. Just as an early blocker. I mean, he looks pretty aggressive. Might not be worth it, though. I don't know. It's probably not worth it. Singing Bell Strike is an option, but don't really like it all that much either. Windstorm is probably honestly the best out for that light form, but did we see any other flyers out of him? Yeah, the Sage Eye Harrier, but Windstorm's going to have a slightly harder time breaking that. Is there anything that's bad in this matchup? I mean, I really liked how Ethereal Ambush played. Both of them. Our ramp and removal looks decent. He didn't seem very heavy on the removal front. He does have Active Treason. I don't know. I think our curve is okay. Savants is good protection against Active Treason. It might be a reason to bring it in. Something to do earlier than Ethereal Ambush. Maybe. It could cut our card draw too, but not the most attractive option. Incremental Growth, not particularly good against aggressive decks, but he does seem like more value. Alright, I'm going to cut an ambush and just even though the ambush has played well for us, I'm slightly lowering my curve and giving myself good active treason protection, I think. At least better active treason protection. But then again, I guess serial ambush is good active treason protection. I guess if nothing else, I'm lowering the curve of my deck, which against a Mardu opponent, I would say is almost always a good idea. Alright, no green mana, but we're still going to keep this hand. Opponent mulligans, keeps it 6. Slam keeps it 6. Alright. Gonna need to see any mana to cast right into being, and gonna need to see a green mana to be able to do anything with this embodiment of spring. Alright, Emissary's not that big of a deal. There's our green mana, so that's good. So we're gonna be able to find our black mana relatively fast and have some pretty decent threats out there, so I'm feeling pretty good. Debating whether I want to cast right into being or Alpine Grizzly. Alright, just a morph. I think I probably do right into being. But let's get our swamp. It also makes our treasure cruise significantly cheaper, which is nice. So I guess we drop right into being here. See which one we manifest. Alright. Well, this is interesting. Do I want to manifest the incremental growth and then draw the long shot squad? I kind of do. Gives me a better hunt the weak play as well. I mean, could draw the incremental growth, but I'm not going to draw a third creature presumably for a little bit. Could also, well, yeah, I think we're going to manifest this one, and I'm going to top the long shot squad. It just gives me more creature plays, which I think is going to be better in the long game for us, but certainly debatable. Okay, looks like opponent's got to run somewhere real quick, so I'm going to have to pause it here. While we're waiting, I definitely should have done it the other way around. I don't know why I did it like that. For some reason, I forgot what... I don't know. This whole draft has been riddled with bad decisions. It's kind of interesting. I've made it as far as I have. I've made a bunch of bad decisions this draft, but still managed to win. So I don't understand it. But yeah, I should have right into being the long shot squad, drew the incremental growth. Then next turn, I guess I play the Alpine Grizzly or potentially flip my long shot squad. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was an awful play, but you get the full value when you manifest the creature. But, I mean, this way I've got 3 creatures, but I'm losing my incremental growth, which is a pretty powerful spell. Certainly not necessary to win based on our hand, because we've got some pretty good ones coming up. Pretty good plays, rather, still coming up. But I think if I could go back, which I can't, I would do the long shot squad, which I'm probably just going to play next turn now, and draw the incremental growth and hope to eventually find a third creature to play it. But I guess it's, yeah, not like a catastrophic fail play, but just kind of a wrong play, I think, in retrospect. Okay, unfortunately our opponent did not make it back in time. This morph was a War Behemoth, if you have any interest in knowing. So we got pretty lucky. Like I said, I made quite a few errors this draft. Some of my decisions, not the best, but I'm going to learn in time, I promise. Overall, I did like the deck, though. Manifest did work as well as I hoped it would with Delve. One of the main issues I guess you have to worry about is if you're manifesting while... So you're like milling yourself and manifesting. you're going to run out of deck pretty fast. So that's like the only downside of these manifest cards in a Sultai deck, but I still think overall the value is definitely there. Ethereal Ambush played as well as I hoped it would, and Sidisi was great, of course. Savage Punch and Hunt the Week, I was pretty happy I had them. Embodiments are always fantastic in a Sultai deck. They really do shine the brightest in the Sultai builds, more so than the Teamer builds. Right into Being was very good. Jeskai Infiltrator was great. I was really happy with that card. I thought it played in excellent form. Anything else? Pilgrim of the Fires, I only got to attack with it once, but I still think the card's pretty good. Round 1, we technically won, but we would have lost had our opponent played correctly, I guess, because he was running low on time. He just needed to attack us with his 3 flyers. We would have taken 4 damage, and then the Archer's Parapet would have done the 5th and final damage. So we would have lost round 1 had he played perfectly. But we ended up getting the win there. Round 2, we beat a nice aggressive build. And round 3, we took game 1 against another aggressive Mardu deck, but weren't able to finish it. So not the ideal. Ideal because I won, but not the ideal one to watch because we didn't even get to finish the game, and I kind of won on a technicality in match 1. But still happy, very happy to get a draft win and get some good sellables in Sidisi and Dig Through Time. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you for the next one.